Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we head to the Colonial Diner, where Mayor David Stahl held a press conference to announce his campaign for a state Senate seat. Then Barbara Reese takes us to Churchill Junior High School for the 6th annual My Buddy, My Pal basketball game for children and young adults with special needs. We also have information on a program at the Thomas Edison Museum, sponsored by the East Brunswick Historical Society. All this, plus a special inside peek at the Playhouse 22 original production, Twist of Faith. So stay with us.
East Brunswick's Mayor David Stahl will be running for the 18th District State Senate seat this November. At a press conference Tuesday at the Colonial Diner, Mayor Stahl announced he will switch parties and run as a Republican for the state Senate seat.
Today represents a very important day for me, and I believe for all the hardworking residents of the 18th District. I stand before you asking for your support to represent you in the New Jersey State Senate in the 18th District as a Republican. Today, thank you. Today marks the beginning of a campaign to bring real bipartisan reform to Trenton. I've not been afraid to challenge the status quo before. I took on my own party to become the mayor of East Brunswick when I believed it was in the best interest of middle-class taxpayers who called East Brunswick our home. And I stand ready again to fight for the reforms that struggling families and small businesses across Middlesex County deserve. I made the decision to switch parties and seek your support for state Senate because we're at a dramatic crossroads in our state. Electing the same politicians who have occupied seats in Trenton will only result in the same failures we have seen in providing the tax relief and good-paying jobs New Jerseyans so desperately need. This is not a decision that I take lightly. But over the years, I found my experience managing the budget in East Brunswick as the mayor and owning my own business has forced me to live by different principles than the network of entrenched politicians around our county. My philosophy is simple. You can't spend money you don't have. Taxpayers have deserved a break for far too long, and it's time, most importantly, for the elected officials in the 18th District to put people first.
Now, like Governor Christie, Mayor Stahl has been a bipartisan reformer. He's built bridges between both sides to create jobs and to make East Brunswick more affordable. He's a forward thinker who is absolutely ready to join the governing majority and to make the tough decisions.
Today I'm changing my party affiliation, but I'm not changing my principles. The residents of East Brunswick know what to expect of me as their mayor, no matter what the party label appears in the parentheses next to my name. Over the past 5 years, we've accomplished a great deal to make East Brunswick an even greater place to live. Working together, Democrats and Republicans in our local government have fostered small business job growth, lowered spending, all the while providing for the vital services our residents need and deserve. We negotiated pay freezes and reasonable health care contributions from our unions to save jobs and keep our community on a solid fiscal foundation. We consolidated departments, resulting in a smaller, more efficient local government. We made Town Hall more business-friendly by cutting bureaucratic red tape and streamlining the permit process. The reforms we enacted contributed to a 40% reduction in the vacancy rates of storefronts and offices along the Route 18 corridor, and most importantly, created an environment that's putting many of our friends and neighbors back to work. I want to thank the members of the East Brunswick Township Council here to support me today, and again for all your support throughout what we've done here in East Brunswick.
You have put the people first. You've held the taxes down. You've worked on the property taxes. You've brought jobs in, created economic growth. I think you're exactly what we need down here in Trenton. I look forward to having you. I appreciate that.
The challenge our state faces is much bigger than two parties, and it requires us to worry more about how to make the tough decisions necessary to get our state back on track and less about who gets the credit. Our success in East Brunswick shows what we can accomplish when we throw aside party labels and work together. Let us renew our admiration for the great state of New Jersey and tap the full potential that it has to offer so that grandparents can watch their grandchildren grow up and our children return here after college to build their lives and their families. I'm proud to call this state my home, and I will not waver in my fight for the hardworking taxpayers across this district that know that New Jersey's brightest days are ahead. I look forward to speaking with as many residents as I can in the coming months and hearing their ideas how we can work together to make New Jersey better than ever.
Hi, this is Barbara Reese reporting for This Week in East Brunswick. We're here at the 6th annual My Buddy, My Pal Game Day at Churchill Junior High School in East Brunswick. Come join us for a very exciting and inspirational day.
Oh, this is a great day. We planned for this all year long. The kids have a great time. We get to show off all their skills. It's a great day. We've come a long way since our days at Chittick, just having a small game. So it's really fabulous.
Now it's 10 years for the program and 6 years for the game.
Correct.
It's a pretty exciting time.
Yeah.
How do you feel looking back at the progress you guys made?
Oh, I'm so happy with the progress we've made. We've never realized, how well these kids have learned to play the game of basketball. The pals do a great job, and you really, they're fabulous. What they do, I mean, they come down, they hold their hands, they work with them, and they're smiling, and the kids have a great time every week. And this is a great day for them. Every year, it's a great day. They just seem to love it.
Well, when we introduced the program, our thoughts were just to have an opportunity for kids with disabilities to have a fun time playing basketball. But as time wore on, they developed skills physically. They developed their emotional skills as well, controlling their emotions. They developed social skills, interacting with the pals. So it has blossomed into a wonderful program that really enriches the lives of the kids that are a part of the program, not just the players, which we call buddies, but the pals, who are the kids that help the kids have a fun time.
And now that you're looking ahead, you had 10 years under the belt now, you're looking ahead to the future. What are some of your hopes for Buddy Ball?
Well, to provide an extended program to other communities besides our own, because we have a number of people involved outside of our immediate township. So we want to be able to be regional, maybe national, who knows. So we have great vision for the future because this has evolved into a wonderful feel-good program.
And you can see from the excitement and the energy here today at the game that it's a real success.
Yeah, it's time for them to have their 15 minutes of fame and have people applaud for them and make them feel great. We do that, that's part and parcel of what we're all about. So this just highlights all of those needs that we have.
It's a fantastic day here in East Brunswick. You're here in a packed house at Churchill with family and friends, supporters of the Fast Break Buddy Ball program. The athletes are having a fantastic time. The pals having a fantastic time. And this really is the true meaning of the community here in East Brunswick. And I cannot thank enough all the volunteers that are involved in putting together programs like this, because I know how much time and efforts it does to not only take an event just for today, but to prepare for the entire season, to bring these young athletes, the program that they have, to give them the ability, like all athletes that want to have the ability to participate.
And during the ceremony, they thanked you and the council for your support. East Brunswick is a kind of special place that has such a kind of an event.
Absolutely. I think, look, East Brunswick is a wonderful place to live, and like I've said, many governments, from the municipal government, we all can take care of roads. We can all make sure that, libraries are a fantastic place. But it's really the individuals within the community that make the community so special. Events like today just typify why East Brunswick is such a great place to live. The commitment from our individuals who live here, no matter what their specific special interest is one of the reasons why we are such a great thriving town, why so many people continue to want to live here. If you just look at the evolution of the Buddy Ball program and within basketball, it started with just a handful of kids, and today they've got close to 100 participants, 100 pals, and the growth here at Buddy Ball with respect to basketball has led to soccer taking on a program. We know that baseball's got a great program, St. Bart, so it's really a phenomenal thing here within the township. So I always love coming to events representing the community.
Today is the biggest house that we've gotten. It's amazing the turnout. We're so fortunate. We've had the mayor for a number of years. We've had town council supporting us for a number of years, school board. This year we got Dr. Magistro, who's retiring after a lot of years, and the rest of the school administration to be here. It's pretty special for all of us. We have 73 buddies this year, and we have 95 pals. And just so happened last week, for the 6th year in a row, we passed 1,000 hours of volunteerism and community service credits for all of our pals. And without all of the pals, everybody you see out here in the green shirts and the maroon shirts, the high school kids, we couldn't do what we do week after week.
We've all just been so touched by the program and the experience that we just want to get more involved, and we usually just, instead of working with one person, we get to work with a majority of people and just become more involved and get to know all of the kids and work with them and help improve their volleyball skills.
I think my favorite part is at the end of the sessions when we play our games. I love seeing all the kids get involved and all of them on their own teams, and whenever they make a basket, it's just such a great feeling, and their smile on their face is something that makes me feel really good.
Well, originally I started this program thinking of community service hours for school and also my church, but after doing it for the first couple of years, it really grew on me, like with all my buddies. One of my buddies, Eric Kish, who I had him my first year, and then he just grew on to me so much that like I wanted to be his, pal for all the years to come. And so this year, it was inspired me to bump up to the next level and become a session coordinator so I can work with everybody and see everyone's smiles on their faces when they were able to play. And that's an experience of a lifetime.
What I like most is that I get to interact with all the kids and hang out with them. Like, I'm really close to some kids like Sean and JP, so this is really fun for me.
It's fun, it's awesome. You get to see the smile on the kid's face every day, and it's not like you have to drag out of bed and like dread. You look forward to it.
And what would you say is the best thing about being a pal?
Seeing the happiness in these kids. They're wonderful kids, and they love to have fun on Saturdays, and the big game here, it's the best thing in the world.
It's good to see how they start out at the beginning, and now they're all here at a big game playing by themselves.
What do you like about being involved in the fast break buddy ball?
Every Saturday I got a chance to meet new pals and play with the players and learn new skills. My favorite part is when we get together and during the 30 minutes before the session's over, we play a game and everyone is in the happiest mood ever.
And would you recommend this program to your friends?
Yes, I will. I recommend this to anyone who likes to play with kids and likes to help kids out with special needs.
I like playing fast break volleyball because I can just play on the weekends, don't have to play during the week.
And do you meet a lot of new friends?
Yeah, some people from my school.
Oh, that's great. And what are some of your favorite shots to do?
I like to just do like layup and sab shots. That's all I like to do.
So Jordan, tell us what you like about fast break buddy ball.
Oh, it's my favorite. I've been making a lot of baskets, Lots of my days I've been practicing with my dad at the park. And you see, I'm almost awesome at it by now.
What's your favorite move? Your favorite shot?
Well, I like the free throw shot.
Well, I like that it helps my son develop his social skills. It's nice for him to interact with other children and doing something fun at the same time so that they can all get collectively have a good time and then build relationships amongst each other. A lot of times parents with children with special needs, they just focus on getting their kids through the day and making sure they're okay, but they are people too. They're children, and building their relationships in the social environment is a critical element of having them pursue as normal life as they want.
What do you think's special about the fast break program?
It's the people, all the time that they give, and there's no judging here, the kids just go and have a good time. Whether they're great players or not so great players, they all get to participate and have fun. I wouldn't have any problem recommending it without hesitation. This has been so good for Elijah. He's grown so much. I mean, his physical skills, as far as playing the game, have grown, and he just enjoys it. There should be nothing to stop you, regardless. We have kids with all kinds of abilities and disabilities, so no hesitation.
He's come such a long way. This is his 3rd year doing this, and he gets excited. We also have my other son in it as well. He's 4, and the children, the teenagers that are the pals are amazing. They are all in the community, and they do it for whatever reason they need to do it for, but then they fall in love with it and they take on these children, and they're so amazing the way they handle the children, where they just become such a part of a family here. And I would recommend anybody if they have children that have delays, ADHD, autism, Down syndrome, anything, even children in wheelchairs, to bring them into Buddy Ball because it is such an amazing family program, and the parents get to sit on the sidelines and watch their kids do something, and you don't do that when you have children with any kind of disability. You have to, they have someone helping them, which is amazing. So we love it.
We thank you for joining us for this special event, and we also thank all the parents and volunteers who make this extraordinary program possible. This is Barbara Reese.
More than any other inventor in history, Thomas Edison is responsible for the technology that makes our modern life modern. Today we're here to talk about the Wizard of Menlo Park. I'm Cindy O'Connor for This Week in East Brunswick, and joining me are Estelle Goldsmith, the president of the East Brunswick Historical Society, and Kathleen Carlucci, Director of Interpretation at the Thomas Edison Center at Menlo Park. Welcome, ladies. Thank you. Estelle, the Historical Society is sponsoring an ongoing series this spring.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're pleased to present this series. It's a series of programs and an extensive exhibit on the programs which lauds, really, the power of creativity in New Jersey. Over the years, we've discovered that thousands of people were involved in were inventors of different things in New Jersey. They varied, but it has been from 19th, 20th, and now the 21st century. And we have, the U.S. Patent Office has discovered that we have a tremendous number of them, and as a result, we even have an Inventors Hall of Fame in New Jersey, the only one in the United States. So we're very proud of that. And one of our own people, John Stevens, is responsible for that. So with all these other inventions going on, and with Thomas Edison, who had more than 1,000 registered patents, we're proud of this fact.
You have several different categories, I think.
Oh, yes,
What
yes.
are the categories?
Yes, because there are so many inventions have been going on in the state. We couldn't possibly deal with all of them. We divided them into several categories: medicine and science, technology, and things that make life easier, and things which would be recreational. And we decided, and even if so, there are so many, so we selected those inventions which would be appealing to the public, which they might recognize as well. And so we hope that people will come and enjoy our exhibits as well as our programs.
Now, Kathleen, when you speak on the 24th at the Historical Society, what will you be talking about?
Well, of course, I'll be talking about Thomas Edison, the work he did at our Menlo Park site. But we'll also have a little film that's going to show our newly restored museum. It's been completely renovated inside. A lot of work has been done, and we're really, very proud of the professional interpretive exhibits that are there. It is a artifact-based museum, which is absolutely what people are interested in seeing. They want to see the things that Thomas Edison invented. I mean, there's some things there that we actually cannot show you physically, because Edison will invent the whole concept of organized research and development at Menlo Park. And as Estelle mentioned, Thomas Edison has 1,093 U.S. patents, and 400 of his most important did happen at our site. And people are still studying today his methods and how he created this organized team research that really led to this, amazing amount of inventions in such a short period of time. Our site also is the site where the first perfected incandescent light bulb was made in 1879. And we also have on our site not only a museum, but we have the Edison Memorial Tower, a 75-year-old monument that was built to honor Edison. It was dedicated in 1938 on February 11th, which would have been Edison's 91st birthday. He had passed away in 1931. And it is undergoing a complete restoration, and that project is run by the state of New Jersey. And it's scheduled to be completed November of this year. So we're really excited. I mean, there's so many other things to talk about, you know, Edison. He also invented at our site, actually even before he perfects incandescent light, he will invent the machine known as the phonograph. And so this is the birthplace of recorded sound and where it's played back. When you come to our museum, you will see 100-year-old phonographs that we still play every day for the public. They get very excited about it. You know, we have so many children who have no concept of what a record is, let alone a phonograph, and that whole idea of sound. And, you know, I have a very good group of docents, and when we give tours to school groups, senior groups, men's clubs, families, you know, we make that connection between yesterday's technology and today's technology.
Among the artifacts at the museum, what would be at the top of your list of favorites?
Well, you know, I'm a little different than maybe the average person. We have, as I mentioned, these beautiful, beautiful 100-year-old phonographs that work, but we also have a very new acquisition. We have an original Edison dynamo, which today our children know more about it today because of Hurricane Sandy. They know what a generator is, and it's an 1882 generator that it's our, you know, as I mentioned, our newest artifact. And I find it fascinating. It's called a bipolar dynamo. Edison was a lot of fun. He nicknamed people, he nicknamed his objects, and he called this the long-legged Mary Ann. And so we're very proud of that. But we have archaeology. That's also another favorite. I mean, you have to go down many, many feet. The archaeologists did. We've had a number of digs on the site. And so we have original archaeology from the site. Some things are one of a kind. So your listeners will have to come back down and see them.
Well, if people would like a little sneak peek of the museum, give us the URL for the website.
It's the menloparkmuseum.org. And it'll show you also, our museum, as I mentioned, has just been renovated. And we do have plans, though, for a future very large hands-on interactive science center. And so you'll see that on there, too. Not only do we have, you know, the tower, we have our newly renovated museum, but we have big plans for the future.
Thank you. And Estelle, if you would one more time just give us the details about her speaking engagement on the 24th.
Well, naturally, we're looking forward to Kathleen coming and speaking at our program on March 24th, Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m., and it should be delightful. People will see and hear the program, and then they'll be able to view the exhibits, the extensive exhibits we have there. And
is there an admission fee?
No, it's absolutely free. People are all welcome. There's adequate parking place for us, and we're looking forward to that. We are a centrally located organization, and we feel it's our duty to promote New Jersey and New Jersey history, and we're very, very proud of this particular series of events which we're promoting right now.
Your location there in the old Smith farmhouse is a beautiful building in and of itself.
Yes,
the museum
it's a
is
historic
lovely place
building,
to visit.
Yes, it was many years before we acquired this building.
Estelle, Kathleen, thank you very much for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Hi, I'm Jerry Apple. I'm the director of Twisted Faith.
And I'm Rich Fink. I'm the writer of Twisted Faith,
which is an original show being done here at Playhouse 22 in East Brunswick. So, Rich, how did this come about in the first place?
Well, we've been putting this project together for about 3 years, right? Mm-hmm. And so it's gone through the typical development of a new play, which includes table reading with actors, so that the writer, in this case me, can actually hear the words and change them. But this performance here, this production at Playhouse 22 is the first full production of the play, so it's very special.
When this is published, this cast will actually exist in the text.
That's
Is that
true.
right?
That's
Yeah,
true.
Yeah. What is the show about? Let the people know.
Well, this is really a screwball comedy about religion and faith. So you have the creator of the universe, God. You've got the Prince of Darkness, the devil. But in between, you have this church-going accountant with this terrific family and a perfect life. But it doesn't last. No. And in fact, it's really a very bad week at the Hendricks house.
Yeah, God and the devil end up making this bet. The devil is saying that what he can do is pull Jack away from from God, basically, so he will lose his faith in God. And
that's the story.
Yeah, that's the story. Yeah.
But the really exciting thing about this, which is really rare, is that this is the first production anywhere of this show. So for theater goers, they get to actually see a show that they've never seen before. And the actors, of course, love it, because they get to put their stamp on this without having to compare themselves to someone else. And of course, I love it because I can get the characters out of my head and up on stage.
Yeah. Local theater is wonderful in this area in central New Jersey. But one thing they don't do is original works very often. Many of the shows being done right now are basically revivals. But this is original. This is the first time on any stage, a world premiere. And a wonderful, wonderful cast. I've been with Playhouse 22 for a couple of years now. I run their acting academy, and there's a great group of ensemble actors that do a heck of a job. I should say hell of a job, shouldn't I, for this show. The comedy is hilarious, and the price is great too. For this special series, it's only $12 a ticket. You're not going to find that anywhere else. It's at Playhouse 22, 721 Cranberry Road in East Brunswick. It's the East Brunswick Community Arts Center, which is a fairly new building. It's only been up for like two years. And you can get tickets by calling the box office at 732-254-3939. Or you could check out the website, because you can actually get tickets online at playhouse22.org. So that's Twist of Faith. It's a comedy by Richard Fink. And it opens March 15th for 2 weekends, Friday and Saturday at 8, Sunday at 3 o'clock, closes March 24th. Come on out to see it.
Good people.
They're not all good.
Good people. I am sorry to have wasted so much of your time. It's time for us to leave.
Wait. Don't you want to hear my idea for a reality show?
Not in the least. That's Jack Hendricks' house.
You're not going blind in your old age.
What's this all about?
I thought you weren't interested.
Hey, are you going to tell me or what?
Okay. You know Jack.
Of course I know Jack. He's upright and honest, a man of unshakable faith.
Ah, so you say.
What do you mean?
See for yourself.